Well, you would understand why I would feel like this is kind of scammy.
And I said, no, I don't understand. And I said, explain. And he said,
Because who in their right mind?
okay, first of all, he didn't even know who he was talking to. So I'm forgiving him for that. Okay, because he not know what he doeth. Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about making appointments. First, we're going to talk about how to make an appointment that fits your schedule, the supplies you may need to keep an appointment organized, how to handle a scheduled call, leaving a message, controlling the narrative of the call, and how to handle difficult clients. And I deem myself as a professional when it comes to handling difficult people. So we're going to talk about those things. Y'all ready? Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is how to make an appointment that fits your schedule. So now the first thing you're going to need to do is, if you don't have one, most people actually use digital. So either way it goes, either get you a book or use one that's digitized in your computer or on your phone. But you're going to need to actually be able to schedule appointments. So you're going to need an appointment planner. If it's early in the day and you have a job, don't set appointments for early in the day unless you are willing to take off work to go handle these appointments. Bear in mind, you're going to run across clients who are actually at home during the day, and those are their preferred times. But you're going to have to be able to talk them away from those times if you know that those are the times that you have other things to do, whether it's work or whether you're doing something else that's important to you. You're going to have to move them around, make them become available, even though they thought they were not available to the times that you have open. Whenever you make an appointment in your book, make sure that you write down the appointment times, the appointment dates. I got all of my stuff situated for what times that I'm going to do an appointment. And try to stick to days and times that you know work best for you. If you know that you can't do an appointment in the morning, don't set appointments for in the morning. If you think that all of your appointments work best for you over the weekends, Saturdays, and even possibly Sundays, then you make your appointments for those days. And those are the days that you stick with. If your appointment times are in the evening, then you make sure that your appointment times are in the evening. And I'm going to give you a prime example of where I was messing up on that. Okay, so as you can see here, there's one early in the day. It moves over into the evening. It's later in the evening. There's a Friday, and then there's a Saturday way up in the morning. So I found myself being all over the place. So I had to get to a point where the actual times that I set appointments are around the same times. That way it becomes a schedule for me as well. So I know that no matter what day, if I wake up Monday and I'm like, do I have an appointment today? I know that if I do, it's going to be around between this certain hours. So now, as you can see, it goes across. You see in the book how it goes across? All of those days are around the same days and around the same times. So I decided that I would do it that way. And the only times that I don't is if I make appointments for the same day. Like this one right here is all in the same day, so it's all made the same, in the same order. But I took off that day anyway, so it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you set appointments that are fitting times for you. If they don't want those times, I'm going to show you how to handle those in just a moment. In case you are a printer like I am, you're going to make sure you have folders. Now, I have already talked about these before in a previous video, but my folders help me to stay organized with what I got to do per client, okay? So now I'm going to show you guys how I actually leave voicemails when I contact the client to try to set up an appointment to come out for an inspection and they don't answer the phone. The call is very simple. I use the same voicemail every single time. All I do is change the name of the person and the insurance company that I'm calling them on behalf of, and this voicemail goes just as such. So now the phone is ringing. No one's answering the phone. Leaving messages, and here we go. Hi, this message is for Angela Crawford. My name is Deitra, and I'm calling you on behalf of Heritage Insurance Company. I was hoping to get in touch with you today in order to set up an appointment to come out to your home for an inspection. If you would please give me a call back at 555-555-5555. Once again, that's 555-5555 as soon as you possibly can, or at least at your earliest convenience. It would be greatly appreciated. And once again, my name is Deitra, and I'm calling on behalf of your insurance company. Thank you. And I just hang the phone up and I'm through. Okay, moving on. So now sometimes they'll call you back and they'll ask you for an appointment time or an appointment day that you most definitely do not have available, or you have already marked off your calendar as a day that you're not going to work. So now you have to wheel them back in and get them to agree to a day that is going to be more satisfactory for you and your actual schedule. Sometimes it don't work. There are some times where people just can't be at home at all, and you find yourself having to maneuver around. And sometimes they are at home and they just want you to come when they want you to come. Well, you have a business that you're running and you have to get there on the days and times that you're available. So you have to reel them back in. So I'm going to do an example phone call. Now, suppose I left a message and they actually called me back and they are trying to get me to have an appointment with them on a Sunday, but I don't do Sundays for anybody. So now I got to reel them back in into the days that are possible. So here we go. Well, hello? Oh, hi. I'm glad you called me back. Yes. Yes, on behalf of your insurance. Yes, that's right. That's right. Well, I was trying to see about setting up an appointment with you for this week, if at all possible. Today is Monday, and I'm already booked up for today. So I was hoping at least toward the end of the week, or maybe starting on Wednesday, between Wednesday and Friday, if at all possible. Yes, no. No. It'll have to be in the evening times. Yes, my evening appointments start at 3:30. Between 3:30 and 4, between 4 and 4:30, or between 4:30 and 5. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm so sorry, but I don't. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, we don't work on Sunday. Yes. Now, my Monday is booked. Yes, ma'am. Well, I do understand that. Trust me, I do. That you'll be at home earlier part of the day. But unfortunately, I can't get to you at that time. I'm all booked. So my times start at 3:30. Between 3:30 and 4 and down. And if you have a hard time with those days, then maybe we can move you to next week. But we have to get this done as soon as possible. It's very important that you get your inspection done. Oh, okay. You can do it on Thursday? Okay, between 4 and 4:30. Okay, I'll most definitely put you down. Would you like for me to call you before I come? Okay, I definitely will. Thank you so much. I have you down and I'll see you then. All right, bye-bye. See, most of the people I talk to, they're able to schedule an appointment for during the day. They just want to control the narrative, but they can't control the narrative because this is my business. This is what I'm doing every day, and I have to put you on a schedule that deems suitable for me and my other clients and other things that I may have to do throughout my day. So that's how you handle those. You just get them in there. And if you, for some reason, you can't, and they say, well, I'm the only one and I live here by myself and I work all day and I don't get home until 7 o'clock and it's too dark for pictures. And so in order for you to do an appointment, you'll have to do it on Saturday or Sunday. Then you know what? Those are the times when you have to actually set them up for the weekend. And trust me, I've been there because I do appointments on Saturdays. I just have never done one on Sunday. That's always been a complete no-go for me. Okay, so now let's talk about those difficult clients. Those ones that you have trouble making appointments with. The ones that probably don't want to make an appointment with you. They are avoiding you at all costs. They don't want to have to deal with it, period. It's nothing against you. They just don't want to deal. They don't want nobody at their home. Perfectly understandable, because I don't like nobody in my crib. I perfectly understand it. But now, we still have to get these appointments done. So now I had this guy that I had to make an appointment with. I called him, and on his voicemail, he said,
sorry, not able to get to the phone at this time. If you leave a voice message, I will get to you as soon as I possibly can. And if you deem so, you can most definitely leave me a text message as well, and I can contact you that way too. Have a good day.
So I shot him a voicemail. Now, when I'm making appointments, I also send text messages. It depends on the person and how quickly or how slow I think they're going to respond to me. And I don't want anyone to have an excuse in saying that, well, she called and I didn't get the voicemail, but she could have sent me an email, because see, they give us the emails too. So now I got to the point where I have an already fixed message for text, an already fixed message for emails, and I have, as you've heard, an already fixed message for voicemail. And I just do a copy paste and be done with it. So if you end up getting your insurance canceled because you did not respond to getting your inspection done, that is not on me, because I did my part. I tried to contact you through all means necessary and you did not respond. So now back to this scenario. So since he said I could leave a text message, when I finished leaving him a voicemail, I sent him the copy paste to his text message too, to make sure he got it. And it's perfectly understandable why people would want you to leave a text message, because like me right now, if I check my phone, I probably got about 35 voicemails I ain't listened to. It'd be too many, it'd be too much stuff coming in. I just can't handle all of it at one time, and I get overwhelmed sometimes, and sometimes I don't even know they're there, to be honest. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you can relate to that. So I left him a text message. So then he called probably about 30 minutes later, and when I answered the phone, he was like, "Who is this?" And I was like, "This is Deitra. How may I help you?" And he says,
Well, I was returning a phone call, or shall I say a text message, pertaining to coming to my home to do an inspection.
I said, "Okay. And what is your name?" I guess he thought that he was special, but he wasn't, because I had made a couple calls that day. And when he told me his name, and I went to pull his file up, and he says,
Well, you would understand why I would feel like this is kind of scammy.
and I said, "No, I don't understand." And I said, "Explain." And he said,
Because who in their right mind?
"Okay, first of all, he didn't even know who he was talking to, so I'm forgiving him for that, okay? Because he not know what he doeth." And he said,
Because who in their right mind would leave a text message about something as far as scheduling an appointment to come to someone's home for an inspection? Nobody would do that for something that's scamming. I'm going to have to contact my insurance company first, and then I'll get back to you, and we'll see what happens after that.
and I said, "Well, I do understand that, but being that I called your phone, matter of fact, let me put the phone up so you can see how I was. Well, I do understand that, sir, but being that I did call your phone and the voicemail stated that I could leave a voicemail, and if I so deem to do so, I can leave you an actual text message too, so that you would know the full details of the call. I did as such. So if you think that people leaving you text messages would be scamming, I suggest you probably need to remove that from your voicemail." What is wrong with some of these people? And he contacted his insurance company. I gave him a day or two, and I contacted him back, and he still ain't said nothing, and it was closed out. And then you know what happens? Now he's wondering why his insurance is closed out, and then before long the file came back, and I called him the next time, and guess what? He answered the phone. He was all nice. He set an appointment, and I went to his home, and it was done. See, some of them don't realize that if they don't reply to you through these home inspections, that their insurance will be canceled. When they realize it's going to be canceled, now all of a sudden they nice. I got some stories for you on that, but we ain't even going to go there. I just wanted you to know that sometimes you're going to have to handle difficult people when it comes to setting an appointment. That comes with the territory. So if you have any stories or whatever you want to share pertaining to this, please leave comments in the comment section. Let's talk about it. So there you have it in a nutshell. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you have enjoyed. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and enjoy the rest of your day.